Thursday is Veterans Day, so we're taking extra time to pay tribute to those Mainers who have served. Now, not every veteran has been in combat. In fact, over the years, it has taken many serving here in the U.S. to support those on the front lines.
That includes nurses, and one World War II nurse from Winthrop who found a way to share her story. Here's News Center Maine's Don Kerrigan.
As World War II raged, the Navy and Marines had thousands of wounded to care for. They needed nurses.
My two brothers went in the Navy, and my father was in the Navy in World War I.
And Helen Berry Siragusa says she had just started nursing school when Pearl Harbor was attacked.
And we had, in our school, we had a poster on the wall that was a picture of a Navy nurse. And it said underneath it, "The Navy needs nurses." So every time I went into the office, I saw that poster. And it kept reinforcing me.
As soon as she graduated, Helen became one of those Navy nurses, assigned to a hospital on New York's Long Island, caring for young sailors and Marines, and on Ward B11 for paraplegics and quadriplegics. And these were guys in pretty
Bad shape.
And not likely to get better.
They weren't going to get better. None of them were going to get better.
But Helen says that ward scared her at first.
And when I said, I have to go back the next day, you don't say no in the Navy, and you don't ever not show up. So I went back by myself the next day, and they were fine.
And caring for those young men, she says, nurses and patients became like family.
The boys at B11. I stayed on B11 for 3.5 years.
It's all recorded in her new book, Navy Nurse, an autobiography dictated by Helen. And written down by her son Jim, a retired English teacher.
My mom's got an incredible memory. She's a natural storyteller, and she's been telling these stories her whole life to us.
He recorded all those stories and then wrote them up.
"Sweetie, why don't you like to hear my voice in the morning?" And he'd say, "Don't call me that." But pretty soon, everybody on the ward was calling him Sweetie, and he had grown to like it.
It chronicles Helen's 6.5 years in the Navy, her meeting the Navy doctor she later married. They raised a big family and then moved to a lake in Winthrop when he retired. And despite all their wartime service, Helen says she never thought of herself as a veteran.
I think of veterans as being somebody who survived harm. They're in harm's way. They could be shot. I was never in harm's way.
But at heart, as evidenced by her kitchen wall, there is still a lot of Navy in Helen Siragusa, the nurse and the veteran.
I'm proud of it. I'm delighted, but I didn't do it to be praised. I did it because it was natural for me to go in the Navy in my family.
In Winthrop, Don Kerrigan, News Center, Maine.
Boy, she's amazing. If you'd like to check out the book, you can find it exclusively at lulu.com.